Coffee Club. All right, here we go with the Coffee Club here on Friday morning, the 15th of November.
Did you do a little mirage on the video?
I did. We kind of upgraded some stuff just a little bit.
Wow.
Well, it was...
I clicked on it and I'm going,
yeah.
Holy buckets, this is not the right video, but it was.
So just a little history lesson for you here. We started Coffee Club back in December of
2019.
Well, 2020.
Right?
2020. Yeah. And we've done a lot of different things during that time, but in the last year and a half, we've kind of, fined our craft a little bit. And so I got a bunch of pictures on there from the last, I'd say, year and a half. And so, yeah, kind of fun. Anyway, if you want to see that, go to our Coyote Country Facebook page. We also have our weekend poll there, which we'll get into more details later. But, Haley, what's the weekend poll?
What food do you not eat purely because of texture?
Okay, so you can start putting some topics in for that, and the best ones probably will make the radio. So, Josh, you want to do introductions today?
Yeah, we got Chance Cutter with the McCook Farm and Ranch Expo with us. As hard to believe, but it's just right around the corner. Next week is the Farm and Ranch Expo.
Friday and Saturday next week, okay. And we got a bunch of the members of Southwest Nebraska Community Theater Association. They had a performance last night, and they're up early this morning.
Yeah, that's right. And the performance last night, I heard, was a good one.
Yeah.
And so we can go around the room here, starting with Jerry Lynn. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, we can kind of just go through you guys and come
Jerry
on.
Lynn Carr.
Yeah.
And who do you play?
Oh, I play Deb.
I'm Christy Stevens. I get to be Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, son. I get to be Mrs. Claus, cheery and ho-ho-ho. And then I get to be a grumpy CEO.
And I'm Cheryl Havens. I'm in charge of the costumes with really good helpers.
All right, and sorry, now I got you plugged in. There you go, Bryce.
I'm Bryce Ostman. I play Matthews, and I'm also one of the producers for the show.
All right, so we'll get back to Elf here in a second. Of course, first performance was last night, and they got 3 more coming. Want to talk about McCook Farm and Ranch Expo. It's kind of an all-year deal, culminating in 2 days, right?
Yeah, as soon as the work ends, the end of the weekend from last year, it starts again, and you get ready for the show that comes this year.
Tell us what to expect here.
Just like every year, a great lineup of vendors. We have everything from agriculture on down to rural home living. You need to make some updates on the house. And then for all the ladies, for all the men too, if you need to get some Christmas shopping done, we usually have a pretty good selection of boutiques, people that bring different crafts and products from all around Nebraska and all over the country, really.
Aside from that, you guys have a couple of special events and features that you guys always bring out.
Yep. We always do a live stage. We do some presentations. Area people maybe need to get the word out on some products, or maybe just talking about some things that they've been doing that's been working for them. And then, of course, we always do our horse sale on Friday night, and then a little chamber mixer that's open to everybody, too. So Friday night, of course, moving to the weekend, it makes it great to just come out. The beer garden with Loop Brewery, and we also have Up a Crick tap room on site as well. So it's just a really fun event to get together with people maybe you don't bump into all the time. Temperature controlled, it'll be nice and warm in there. And then a great lineup for the horse sale too, and some FFA benefit auctions. So it's always great to come out and support those guys.
Talk about the FFA side of things. A lot of schools actually plan a trip to this event, and it's nice to be able to host them too.
Absolutely. I'm, of course, almost 10 years away from it, but FFA is a great opportunity for those kids to get out and talk to different businesses and companies, maybe open their eyes a little bit of what's out there going forward. College is coming up for some of them, and it's a great opportunity for them to have a one-on-one conversation with some of those businesses to know kind of what to expect and maybe find something that they didn't know was out there. So,
talk about the economic impact a show like this has for our area.
Yeah, McCook hosts a wide variety of little towns around us, but it's a great show to travel to. It gets people, of course, the Friday night event really brings people out out to the local businesses at night, gets them out to eat supper, do all that stuff, and of course buying our gas or everything that they come into town, getting them to visit McCook, and then bringing in all those other businesses too, staying in the hotels, and it gives them an opportunity to check McCook out as well. It's great to bring all those people into town and get them into an event, kind of coming into the cold months of the year. So,
And some of the businesses we don't see, but only at the Farm and Ranch Expo. So, one of the opportunities that you can take is, I know with some of it is like the products that they have for sharpeners, for knife sharpeners. I always bring a knife in; they always sharpen it for me. Mm-hmm. So that's one of them that I never get around to see. And this coming to this show, you don't have to send your product in; it's just done right there.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of those businesses, one of their specialties is just trade shows, so they know how to set up, and it's a great opportunity. Don't have to pay shipping, so you get up to the show and you get an opportunity to see it and put some hands on it and test it out.
You still have booths available if somebody wants to get into the show. How does that happen?
Yep. So the best way, without giving all the information right now, just hit up the website, www.starexpos.net. We have Facebook, all those options too, and you'll find all the phone numbers, emails, and we're easy to get. It's easy to get set up. Just give us a call, shoot us an email, and that's the glory of doing it on a blank space. We can fit about anything in. So
yeah, I love it. Happening this next Friday and Saturday here in McCook at the Redwall County Fairgrounds. Come on out for the McCook Farm and Ranch Expo. Appreciate you being here today. Stick around. We got some fun topics today. All right. So, Elf, the musical. Last night was the first night, Bryce, and first one in the books. What do you think?
I think we did a really good job. I think we had about 159, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a really great turnout for a Thursday night.
So let's talk a little bit about, for each of you, kind of what was your first night thoughts? Start with you, Mom.
My first night thoughts was, oh boy, oh dear, it's time to go, breathe, all of those things above. But it really was fun. Everybody in their costume and the makeup and just the yada yada with everybody. It's fun.
Okay, Geraldine?
Well, you spend all that time together rehearsing, and we're always just in our T-shirts and our jeans or whatever we wore to work, and you put everybody in those costumes, and it transforms not only the show, but it helps you get into character.
Yeah.
And these costumes are fantastic, and everyone fits their role perfectly. So I felt really good at the end of the night. I was really tired, but I felt really good about the show.
Three more. How about you, Cheryl?
Oh my. This is the hardest show I've ever done, costume-wise, and I've been doing it either by myself or with a helper for 32 years. I have to give a lot of credit to the cast. My goodness, they're expected to change complete costumes, and they have so many pieces like elf shoes and elf hats and belts and can-cans and dresses, and they're expected to change between, there's 30 seconds or something like that till the next scene starts, and they may not have to be right on immediately, but they have to be there, and it's hard work for the cast. This is a tough one.
So let's talk about 3 performances left. Bryce, what are those left tonight? Obviously.
Yep, we got Friday at 7, Saturday at 7, and then Sunday matinee at 2:00.
Okay. For people that have never been there, how would you describe the musical there?
It's just a lot of fun. Like, everybody, from the beginning of the practices to right now, everybody just brought a lot of energy to this and a lot of their goofy side to it. And I think it's probably one of the most fun plays we've ever done.
So the person I was talking to last night, they said that the most shocking thing was they said that they were laughing going along, and then they heard somebody call somebody an idiot, and they were like, oh my goodness, I couldn't believe
Yes, they called me an idiot. A little 10-year-old boy.
And so I had to, they wanted me to tell Jesse that you needed to protect your mama.
We can do that.
That's okay. You got Walter back at the end.
I definitely did.
I got a back scratcher. That's all I can help with. Okay. Well, performances tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday for Elf. Get out and enjoy it. I'm sure it would be really good. I think we're ready for our weekend poll, and it's been on Facebook here since early this morning. But Haley, what is the question we're asking today?
What's a food that you don't eat purely because of texture?
All right. We'll start with Bryce. How about you? What's the food you don't eat purely because of its texture?
Kind of tomatoes, but it's more like if it's on a sandwich. Like I can eat some tomatoes just fine, but if it's on a sandwich, it just ruins the whole texture of it for me.
Cheryl, how about you?
Custard or anything custard like. I was forced to eat it as a kid. I can't go it anymore.
Mom, how about you?
Oysters. I can't do the oysters, those squiggly little things. They're like worms in my mouth.
It's like an extra tongue in your mouth, right? Jerry Lynn.
Sweet potatoes, yams.
Really?
Yep.
Regular taters are fine?
And regular potatoes are fine. It's pretty much like Cheryl. I had an unkind stepmother.
So
It's funny now. It was not funny when I was 5. But yeah.
Chance, how about you?
I just really don't like anything that's got that really soft, gooey texture, but it's kind of surprising. The fat cap's on steak. A lot of people like the fat. It's where the taste is. No, not for me.
Oh, really? Remind me to go eat steak with you. Josh, how about you?
So on our list, we had people said yogurt, raw tomato, spinach, squash, rice. Was it?
Rice?
Rice was one of them. Potato soup, bananas, which I'm on the board with bananas.
I feel like it depends where they're at for me.
Tapioca pudding.
You mean the bananas?
Yeah, they have to be just right. They can't be too far gone.
Mm-hmm. We had mushrooms, just some more real quick, cottage cheese, hummus, and any type of melon. For me, it is kiwi. Like kiwi is that one that I don't know what it is about the sliminess. It's not the hard out or the brown outside. It's the inside, the actual meat of the fruit itself.
The mucus of the fruit.
Yeah, the mucus of the fruit. But and so me for 10 years I've hated tomatoes with all my life, and I would talk severely bad about them. But I'm kind of opposite of Bryce now. I can't eat a tomato raw, but just like a thin tomato on like my BLTs or a cheeseburger or something. But the only time I eat a tomato on a cheeseburger if it's like one that I cook.
Oh, really?
I won't go to a restaurant and put tomatoes on there. No way. But so I'm kind of the opposite of Bryce on that one now.
COVID changed him.
Yeah, COVID changed me.
Quick little sidebar. Yesterday I made a burger with a double egg on the top. I've never done that before. But it was a really big burger. Anyway, would have been great if I had a
Tomato.
That's right. Haley.
That's what I think my mom would say egg, honestly.
Yeah.
She doesn't like the yolk.
Yeah, that's fair.
One of my grandsons, he doesn't like eggs. And it's really weird because he loves everything else. But he won't eat eggs. And so I'm guessing it's a texture thing. I suppose. Yeah. Scrambled eggs, whatever. Haley, how about you?
For me, it's watermelon.
Watermelon?
Yes. I don't know. I think I've had it too many times to where it gets to that mushy point. And so now I don't trust it anymore. So I don't eat it.
So that's the weekend poll. What's a food that you don't eat purely because of texture?
Did you say yours?
I don't really. There's none that I really
I have never seen you turn something away. Mayo.
Mayonnaise, but it's not because of the texture. It's the flavor.
Miracle Whip.
Yeah, I can do mayo, just not Miracle Whip. Maybe cottage cheese.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I don't mind cottage cheese in like lasagna. I prefer the ricotta, but I don't mind it. So that weekend poll is on our Facebook page. If you want to go and put your topics in there, that would be good. Next topic for the Coffee Club here this morning. This will be a fun one, too. What does your mother yell at you when she's angry, huh?
Joshua Anthony Keenport, stop.
I guess I don't even say mine.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
It is.
She actually, if she was really, really mad at me, she'd say, Jesse Wayne.
Jesse Wayne?
Yep.
That's not your middle name.
It's not even my first name.
But she'd be so mad she gets them mixed up.
Yep. Then she would go, Jesse Josh.
Oh gosh, whoever you are.
Yeah.
Get in here.
With a few kindergarten choice words.
How about you, Haley? What does your mother yell at you when she's angry?
It was always Haley Dawn.
Haley Dawn?
Yeah.
For
I
real.
think it's the
And a
power
very
of the middle
stern.
name.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yep.
Chance?
Yeah, it's the middle name for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. If they take the time to spit that middle name out, you better take the time to listen.
Darcy's brother always knew when he was in trouble because his mom would, my mother-in-law would call him Toby
Yeah.
because the dog's name was Toby. Tyler Toby. So that's how Tyler knew he was in trouble.
Geraldine?
First, middle, and last.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they also did that for assassins. they always, you know, have 3 names for assassins too. So yeah. All right, Mom. How about you?
Oh, Christy LaVaughn.
Yeah.
And it was always Vaughn.
She hit that B hard.
Heavy on the V.
I'm curious to know what you think I call you when I get mad.
Okay, so what do you think it is? And I'll tell you whether or not that's
No.
actually...
No. We're not going to go there.
No, what do you think it is?
No.
Nobody
It
else
just-
got to help.
Hey, just make her mad enough and she'll say it.
I can weigh in on this too, because what you call him and what I call him is
What do you call me?
I call you Jessie Marie.
That's true. And that's not my middle name.
Actually, I've heard her say that quite a bit.
Yeah. It's usually just my first name, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Just my first name. It's not no Jesse Lee or anything like that. It's just it's the pitch and articulation that let me know that I was about to get it.
Then does she go to the piano and try to find out what pitch it was?
No. My mother, most people don't know this, but my mom does have perfect pitch. Now, some of that comes as a trade. She tunes pianos, and so she essentially studies it, you know. But, sidebar number 2, you'll be happy to note, the other day, I was with my daughter, and we were at the church service in Omaha, and they had a drone, you know, just kind of a music pitch in the background before the service started. And I said, hey, what pitch is that? And she said a G, and I said, okay, well, let's check it. I got out my little pitch pipe thing I have on my phone, and she got it. Yeah.
Score.
Way to go, Shelby.
So what pitch do you normally yell at him in?
Well,
when you say Jesse?
it depends what the offense is.
See, I had it rough. All right, Cheryl, how about you? What did your mother yell at you when she was
I
angry?
didn't really get yelled at. I usually went straight to the SWAT. And if she said anything, it was in German, and I probably can't say it.
Gosh, that sounds familiar.
I know. Bryce.
I was in the full name as well category, but funnily enough, my grandmother would always yell at my brother and I by the names of our uncles.
It's coming.
I can imagine your brother got yelled at more.
Somebody just plead the fifth. Yeah. So let's move into the next one here. What do you collect? We got 2 of them here. 2 fun topics. What do you collect, and what's your weird hobby? Now, if it's the same thing, combine them. But those are the 2 questions here. So, Cheryl, you want to start? What do you collect?
I suppose I travel a lot worldwide, and I try to buy nativity sets in any country that I can, just little ones because I'm traveling light. But in any country, some countries I've been to are not, you can't find a nativity set, but I suppose that. And I don't think I have a weird hobby. I'm normal.
Right, so am I. Me too. Bryce, what do you collect and what's your weird hobby?
I actually collect bird figurines. Like, I started as a little kid, found this thing called Blue Bird of Happiness in one of the drugstores and picked it up. And then ever since then, I've tried to collect little bird sculptures whenever I travel or even just at a gas station or whatnot. As for weird hobbies, I think all my weird hobbies have become mainstream nowadays. So it's like, I'm not really sure which one to pick.
Geraldine?
I have stuffed animals. I love stuffed animals. My kids get me stuffed animals. So I sleep with stuffed animals for pillows.
Did you do the Beanie Baby phase? Did you go through
The
that?
girls did. My mom did that. I've done it since childhood, but I lost a lot of the things from my childhood. So I've got a lot of squishmallows.
What's a squishmallow?
They're these amazing, just squishy stuffies that you can literally use as pillows.
Oh.
And Roman loves them. The girls loves them. Yeah.
That's good.
And I don't think this is weird. I don't know if it's kind of weird, I guess.
We'll tell you.
It's not really a hobby. No, I'm kind of addicted to green papered steno pads, like the old stenography pads.
Oh, yeah.
I have those everywhere in my house. So I use one on stage.
Officially, that's not weird. Just
Okay,
so you know.
yeah.
That's good. All right, Mom. What do you collect?
It has evolved over the years. And now I collect pickleball paddles, pickleballs. It's a weird habit. And whenever I go out of town, I search for a court and a team to go play. I'm kind of
That's kind of cool.
addicted.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
I'm addicted.
Hey, the first step is admitting it. It's fine.
So you used to collect Precious Moment figurines.
Yeah, but I gave that up when I grew up.
Right. Chance, we're asking, what do you collect and what's your weird hobby?
Well, I suppose since I was a kid, I've always collected like the farm toys and that stuff, armor, of course. And then I suppose now it's tools. I just have this weird obsession. If I got it from my grandpa, what it is, if
Josh
there's an
has got
auction,
that, yeah.
it's just like, oh yeah, I need a box of random screwdrivers. You know how handy that'll come in. And then you get them, you know the guy took out all the good ones. So yeah, and all the sockets, wrenches, you never
all
have
the
the ones you need.
10 millimeters are always
Yeah,
gone.
you always have a good like 14 and have probably 100 of those. But yeah. So, and I don't know, weird hobbies. I don't really have hobbies. I guess driving around. Yeah, you just got to drive around, grab a coffee, go drive around. That's it. It's the best hobby.
Joshua?
As far as collecting stuff, I'm kind of like him. I have this weird obsession with collecting like kitchen knives because I'm always like, I don't want to take my good knives out when I do barbecue stuff. So I have a weird collection of just kitchen knives, and whenever I go out, I always feel which ones are sharp, and I'm like, all right, you're gonna do today, and that's what I want to grab out. But weird hobbies.
I think you just did it.
Yeah, probably
You
not.
talked to your knives.
I talk to everything. I don't know if I have a weird hobby.
You be a good brisket.
I do. Hey, so you got to talk to your meat.
Yeah.
You gotta let her know.
It's like a florist and their flowers. Yeah. Haley, what do you collect and what's your weird hobby?
I don't know. And I even asked Kyle this, and I was like, I don't really think I collect anything. I've never been a person of clutter, and maybe I'm just not to the age of.
I noticed there's nothing on your desk except some
Yes,
cookies.
I don't
and-
like.
Can I fill in because I know what you collect?
Oh, okay. What?
Snacks.
Okay, well, yeah.
She has a collection of snacks.
Kind
Always,
Of. Not.
yeah.
It's been sad lately.
When you go to their house and they're outside in the garage having a good time and you have to go potty.
Yeah.
And then you go inside and you're hungry, you just open up a cupboard and there's snacks.
Yeah.
You don't have a snack drawer. You got a snack kitchen.
Sure.
Corner
Kason
cabinet.
has his own snack drawer now, so I don't know.
Is it right next to the silverware?
It's underneath the silverware. Yes. Yeah.
Josh, have you gone through her whole kitchen?
Yes. Yeah.
And as far as a weird hobby, I don't You see, I have a grown child and a child to run after. I don't have time for hobbies right now. So
Her good hobby is sourdough right now.
okay, maybe
Have you
that,
been-
but it's not weird.
Have you fed the
not weird.
sourdough lately?
I need to do that tonight. I always feed it every Friday.
Every Friday.
Yep.
It's all right. This last sourdough she made was phenomenal.
If you know, you know. As far as what the internet said about weird hobbies, it had rock tumbling, looking at names on gravestones,
Electronic equipment,
poison dart frogs,
microphones.
Shots fired.
Somebody breeds poison dart frogs?
breeding. Yeah. Somebody said I walk
These
around the city
answers.
looking at interesting license plates and take photos of them.
Okay, that's not weird. So, like, growing up, we used to play the license plate game, you know, and see what license plates we had. So, like, Grandpa, he had this in his garage. He actually had, when he'd go to auctions, if they had a license plate that was weird, he would buy it for like 5 cents or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
For my, what I collect, you know, it's probably musical instruments.
No.
Not
Starts
just
with a G.
Not just guitars, because I have guitars. Ask me how many guitars you need.
One more than what you have.
Exactly. I have a silver. It's not real silver, but it's a silver metal clarinet.
You got a
that
banjo?
I used to. I traded it in for a guitar.
Because you didn't have enough.
I know.
I tried to get you to buy, like a year ago, one of those Mexican guitars. Those big old ones.
Oh, yeah.
That they use in mariachi bands.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you wouldn't take the bait.
There's two types of guitar players: those that have a lot of guitars and those that know how to play them. And
He has a lot of guitars.
I'm on the first end of that. Yeah, exactly. So
What's your weird?
my weird hobby is actually reading instruction manuals.
No. You're a guy.
No,
That is far from the truth.
No, really.
No.
I've never seen you once read an instruction manual.
Are you kidding me? For electronic equipment? I do it all. I do it all the time.
I have seen you hook up electronic equipment in here. You never once said, "Let me get out that manual."
Because that's the stuff I know about. The stuff I don't know about, I seriously do. I've read a lot of them. And because somebody told me once, many years ago, they said the best way to improve your sound system is to learn how to run the equipment you have. And I thought there was some great wisdom in that. And so I do. I read the instruction manuals.
I guess I do have a weird hobby I can share. I tend to make up lyrics for different songs. Whatever song I'm listening to as well.
Change the lyrics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bryce, you could work in radio because we do that all the time.
Yeah. Especially when it involves about my lyrics about my cat.
Yeah. Fantastic. Our next topic for Coffee Club here this morning. People be getting off planes in Hawaii, immediately get the little flower thing, the lei, right? If this same tradition applied to Nebraska, what would people get? Okay. Mom, you get to start.
Well, I thought about a necklace out of corn husks.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
All right. Who else has got one?
That's a good one.
I'd say a pair of blue jeans. Like, you never know if they're going to have a solid pair of blue jeans, so you might as well make sure they do.
We're less formal here, right? Yeah. Nobody needs to be getting off that plane in a tie.
You know, I'm going to give a plug here. Not even my favorite food by any means, but I think it's only fair. You get off the plane, a runza.
Yep.
They just have
Hand
to
you a
hand you a
runza.
runza. Yeah, they don't explain it. You figure it out yourself, and as you drive, you're going to go, okay, this is why.
I get it. Yeah. That's a good one. Cheryl.
I'll go for it.
I don't know. Gosh, maybe a kerchief. You know, if you're thinking, I was thinking lei wise, instead of flowers. You know, everybody has a bandana, or they at least need one.
Yeah.
I was going to stand right next to him and hand out Dorothy Lynch.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Dip the runza in the Dorothy Lynch.
Before you can leave the gate. That's what
I'm
you
sure
have to do.
did.
Get it either super soaker and just hose him down with it.
I'd like that.
I was on board with the runza, but then I feel like, we have to tell them, Nebraska. It's not for everyone.
Go. Jerlyn, do you have one?
Yeah, except I would do it this way. I would meet them with just a plethora of pickup trucks. I had a friend visit in the early 90s from Virginia, and he said he had never seen so many pickup trucks in his life.
Yeah.
And everybody has them here, whether you're a farmer and rancher or not.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it just, at least then, it wasn't that popular to have if you didn't
Seth,
need it.
He's got a luxury pickup. He doesn't use it for any of the pickup. Does he?
No, if you
Has anything ever been in the bed of that pickup?
trash once, and he made me scrub out the back of his his pickup because I got trash on his liner, not just the pickup bed. He's got one of those like rhino liners.
Yes.
And he's got drain holes in the back, so I don't know what the problem was, but I had to scrub out the back of his pickup because I put trash in there.
Anybody else got one? What would we hand him immediately off the plane?
A schedule of Husker football and disappointment.
I thought somebody was going to suggest something Husker related, but that wasn't my first thought.
That was kind of harsh, Josh.
Did you answer, Jesse?
No, well, I've got a couple. I got a couple for the other states.
Somebody said a glass of Kool-Aid from Amber.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, come on in, drink the Kool-Aid.
That's Husker
It's not for
football.
everyone.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
What about another state? Is there another state that kind of came up? I had a couple, like, welcome to Wisconsin, here's your cheese curds.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Arizona, immediately sunburn or heat stroke. Massachusetts, you have an attitude problem. So, there you go.
I think when you land in Iowa, do they just give you a map to Nebraska?
We got to be nice to Iowa. They have bad corn.
That's true.
What they should do in Iowa is give you a shovel and some concrete to help fix them streets and roads.
Oh, no kidding.
When you take a little like Dukes of Hazzard ramp going from Nebraska I-80 into Iowa I-80, you got a problem with your roads.
Our next topic for the Coffee Club this morning. What's that one Thanksgiving side dish that you never really enjoy? Haley, you want to start?
Yeah. So for me, of course, we always have, like, every family gathering, there's always, like, some sort of relish tray, right? Beets.
The pickle beets?
are the thing for me that is a no-go.
See,
Pickle?
Pickled or plain?
Either.
beets is always, as a young kid, it was kind of false advertising because it looks like it's a candied, jellied, yummy something, and it's like a vegetable. Come on.
I can't stand the smell of them. I can't.
I can do pickled. I'm not the regular beets. And I can do two. I'll put two of them on. At more than two, then I'm eating dirt. But I would go cranberries.
Cranberries? I like cranberries.
Cranberries are the one thing that's on there. I'm like, why is this even part of it?
You mean the ones that come out of the can still have the shape of the can?
Sauce.
Just any
The
of them.
sauce.
Yeah, cranberry sauce, trash. The only thing it does is it keeps you regular.
Chance.
This is going to be pretty unpopular, but it's stuffing. I don't do stuff. It's a texture thing too. I
Yeah.
mean, and to me, it just doesn't make sense. It's just.
I can
you know,
understand that. I can get behind that because
wet bread.
if
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
soggy, I cannot do
yeah.
wet bread.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. Can't do it. Won't do it.
Have you had stovetop? Because that's
Maybe. I just don't.
Stovetop? Like the brand?
it's different.
I just.
Homemade.
Yeah, I'll make you.
I'm just saying, well, growing up, Steph's grandma, one of her grandmas, made this really, the best description, still to be polite, icky stuffing. Okay? And it was always like, Grandma, can we just make some stovetop? You know, and yes, it's out of a box, but it was always better. You know, it's, yeah. Anyway,
I guarantee I'd change your mind.
prove it.
All right. But better to be mind blown.
I hope so. I hope so.
I made stuffing one time for Darcy's family,
That was all it took.
and that's all it took. And I've been making it for 10 years now.
Yeah. Jerlyn, what's the one Thanksgiving side dish you never enjoy?
Sweet potatoes or yams?
Oh, that's right. But what if we were to put marshmallows on top? Does that help?
No.
I actually make them for our Thanksgiving, but I will not eat them. But I do brown sugar, butter, and chopped pecans for my topping.
Yeah.
Ooh, I guess I have another one.
Everyone else likes it, but I just can't.
And everyone might hate me a little bit for it. I don't like pumpkin pie.
I don't care for it myself.
Okay, awesome.
Is this all from the one time where you have the pumpkin reading the newspaper with the pies being passed underneath?
What else don't you like about Thanksgiving?
That's it. That's really it.
Pumpkin
What
pies.
do you like is a shorter list.
It's not American. Mom, what's the one Thanksgiving side dish you never
It's
enjoyed?
the canned gelled cranberry. It just looks bad. It just.
Aw, I'll take yours and Josh's.
Yeah.
I've tried it a couple times. Nope, still not.
It's the sound that comes out of it when you try to get it out of the can.
Oh my gosh.
That's what gets me.
Cheryl?
I'm with Chance. Usually I take a couple of bites to be polite, but it's almost always too soggy. And I've had some good stuffing a couple of times, but it has to be just right. Boy, that wet stuff.
Stuffing came about because we didn't have a big enough bird, so we had to fill them up
space.
somehow. Yeah. Bryce?
I'd probably have to say deviled eggs. I've tried. I've worked really hard to try to like eggs and have gotten some progress to it, but even still, deviled eggs just don't appeal to me.
Please
Maybe
tell me. Please tell me we got Geraldine's face on there. The shock and horror of not liking deviled eggs.
You just haven't had my deviled eggs yet. Next time I make them, I'll call you and you come get some.
All right.
Cast party.
Yeah. You know why they're called deviled eggs, right? Because the voices in your head say it's okay to eat 20.
My
Which
grandpa-
means you actually ate 10 whole eggs.
Yeah, so it's not bad.
For some reason, Grandpa Bodo always call them deviled eggs. Ooh. He'd be like, give me some of them deviled eggs.
Make you nervous.
What about you, Jesse?
Side dish?
He mix it all together.
Somewhat. I mean, I don't know. Do I have a side dish I don't like?
Gravy?
Sometimes, maybe. I don't know.
Because I've never seen you put gravy on anything.
Okay, the side dish, you've got good turkey, and then there's always the dry turkey. So I'm going to call that a side dish. I can't take the dry turkey.
That's what the jelly cranberries are for.
Actually, that's what the dressing is for.
The gravy's for, yeah.
So I'm like a separate department person too. Like the ideal plate would be this, like the old cafeteria plates
Apartments.
Yeah.
where it has your like, I can't mix it all together.
I don't mind. It depends what it is.
I know you don't mind. I've seen you eat. Every time your Jello salad touches your main entree, it just gives me the heebies.
When does that happen?
I've seen it once or twice.
Time for the games. We're going to have some fun with games here today. And here's how it works. The first one's Spy the Lie. I'm going to give you 3 stats. You tell me which one the lie is, and we'll see if the rest of the room agrees with you. Jerry Lynn, you're first.
Okay.
Okay. So 3 stats. One of them's a lie. Which one? First stat. After Thanksgiving, the second most popular day for serving turkey is Father's Day. Or is the lie, before choosing the name Chiefs, ownership's considered calling the NFL team the Kansas City Mules? Or is the lie, the most shoplifted food in the U.S. is candy?
I'm going to go with turkey on Father's Day.
She says turkey on Father's Day. Who agrees with her?
Because we deserve beef.
Ding, ding, ding. You're right. Nice. Good job. Let's see. How about Mom? You're up next. Spy the Lie. 3 stats. One's a lie. Sea otters hold hands when they sleep so they don't drift apart. Between 1900 and 1920, tug of war was an Olympic sport.
Oh man, that might be.
Or Google was originally named Backtrack. Which one's the lie?
I'm going to say the hand holding.
Okay. Who agrees with her?
I think that one's true. I feel like I've heard that once upon a time.
Yeah. Nobody agreed with you. Sorry, Mom.
I'm gonna go. Google's the lie.
Yeah, I feel like
me
it was
too.
named something different.
I agree with that one.
You're right. Google was originally named Back Rub.
Oh, my word.
I would change the name too.
Yeah.
Hey,
Can we bring
if you
back
don't know who I
tug-of-war?
am, just back rub me.
Can we change? Can we bring back tug of war to the Olympics though?
That would be great. I don't know. I think it's still going to be the Polish guy is going to beat us.
No,
Who do you think's going to win?
the United States.
Really?
Blind faith there. I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
I'll be your. Hey, I could be the anchor. Hey, we ain't
It'll be the
Yeah.
it'll be the Hungarian. He'll get you. Breakfast bingo. This game works just a little bit different.
The first answer starts with B. Second one starts with I. Third answer starts with N, G, and then O.
Chance, you go first here. On the day they come into the world, a baby is what?
Starts with a
Born.
B.
Huh? Born. Yes. Jerry Lynn. A light bulb does this to a room.
Illuminate.
Very good. Mom. The opposite of furthest.
Nearest.
Okay. Cheryl. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer shouted out with what?
Glee.
Glee. And Bryce, getting one of these is never good for the human body. That one's hard, by the way.
Oh, dear. Owie?
I will absolutely take that. They were looking for obstruction, but owie is absolutely acceptable. Okay, what's in common? Haley, you're first. These three things, what's in common? Ball, sharp, and dip.
What was the last one?
Dip.
I don't know. Can I phone a friend?
Yeah.
Oh, cheese.
Cheese.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was going to say stick.
Cheese dip, sharp, cheese, and ball of cheese. Okay. All right, Bryce, you're up. Funny, poker, and about. What do they have in common?
Oh. Oh,
Turkey's done.
turkey's done.
I'm struggling. I can't.
He's out. Okay. Josh
Face.
was. Yep. Poker face, funny face, about face. Jerry Lynn, you're up. What's in common? Bean, bikini, and cheese.
String.
String is right. All right. Cheryl, how about you? Horse, rat, and amazing.
A
Buddy.
race.
What's that?
Race.
Race. Amazing race, horse race, rat race. And then Chance. Tug, gravy, and fishing.
Boat.
Yep. Gravy boat, fishing boat, tugboat. So you guys did really good for the games here today. So before we get to kind of a recap of the show and the show, two shows, the show's happening this weekend and next weekend here in McCook. I think we're just about ready for birthdays and anniversaries. So if you want to call those in, give us a call 345-5598, 345-5598. We got one more game before we get to the birthdays. But you can call those in. We got birthdays for November 15th, 16, and 17, all right?
You can also write them on the Facebook Live video.
We'll try to get those for you. So this one's called Time Cop. Which of the following events did not happen in the year 1979? Okay, there's 5 events. The Kentucky Derby champion was Spectacular Bid.
So we only got to find one that didn't fit in there, or is
Yeah.
there multiple?
Yeah. So one of these did not happen in 1979. That's pre-91 for you. An overheated reactor at 3 Mile Island nuclear facility in Pennsylvania threatened to melt down. Iranian militants seized the U.S. embassy in Tehran and took hostages. The film The Right Stuff was in theaters. Nickelodeon television channel launched as the Pinwheel Network. So which one is it?
Do you remember the Pinwheel Network?
Me? No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, then
What
that's
was
it.
that first one?
The
What
first
was
one?
The first one, Jesse?
Kentucky Derby champion was Spectacular Bid.
Is this open or are you asking us.
Yep, it's for everybody.
I think it's the Nickelodeon. I don't ever remember Nickelodeon being Pinwheel, but that does not mean it's not true.
I agree.
So you're saying Nickelodeon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who else has got a different one?
Buddy, I think we're all there.
Okay.
I think I'll say the right stuff just to be different because I think vaguely remember the pinwheel thing just through Wikipedia searches.
Yeah. Bryce, you're phenomenal. Listen, dude, you got it right. Film The Right Stuff actually was in theaters in 1983 instead of 1979. So, very good. Nice job. Let's go for the birthdays. Birthdays and anniversaries for November 15th. For those of you in the room, if you click on the search bar of your Facebook page and type birthdays, it'll show up who your Facebook friends are that has birthdays if you'd like. Haley, what do we have for birthdays today?
So we had one called in, and I was told it's a big birthday. Mike Fanning turns 65 today. Happy birthday, Mike. And then Jody Lytle has a birthday today. And then for the weekend, I have Steph Montez, Kelly Carmen, Michaela Payton, and Sienna Cole.
Josh, how about your birthdays?
I have Jody Lytle, also Mike Fanning, Morgan Heidemann, and Rodney Britton has a birthday today.
Shane Zywick, the golfer, has got a birthday. Becky Mai, Jody Lytle, Jason Keir, Kimberly Muse, Rodney Britton are all on my list here. Any others, Josh?
Yeah, I got one for this weekend. Sam Carnes. For those who don't know Sam Carnes, she was our very first coffee sponsor on Coffee Club with the coffee roaster out of Lincoln, Nebraska.
Nice. Is that the Clout?
Nope. This is our very first one.
Oh.
Which was coffee roasters.
The coffee roaster? Yeah, very good.
Maybe on our 200th show, we should have her sponsor coffee again.
That would be fun.
Tomorrow is Stephanie Montez's birthday.
Okay. Anybody else? My weekend birthday is Tim Nelms, Brant Heitman, Catherine Haddix, Sienna Cole, also Kent Kochwire, Zach Baker. Played some basketball with him the other day. Diana Gross, John Baylor. Yes, that John Baylor. Also, Allie Marie. So I got to pick somebody as a birthday winner.
I've also got my stepmom, Kathy Osterman. Her birthday's today.
Oh, happy birthday, Kathy. Here's the prizes we're giving away today.
A donut from Ember's Bakery, ice cream from The Scoop, a sandwich from Jimmy John's and Coca-Cola.
Haley, who are we going to select as the birthday winner?
Let's do Mike Fanning.
Mike, come by the radio station, pick up those prizes here from Hometown Family Radio. Quick little recap with our guests here. First show was last night. 3 remain. So, Bryce, if you'd like to invite folks out for Elf.
Yep, we got a show tonight at 7 o'clock, Saturday at 7 o'clock, and Sunday at 2.
Okay. All right. Mom, what was your character again? You got the dual characters?
I do. I have Mrs. Claus and a mean CEO.
Which one do you
Ms.
prefer?
Greenway. Well, you know how sometimes you have things in your head that you would like to say? She gets to say them without a filter.
Jesse, if I could, tickets are on sale at McCook Lettering today until they close, and tomorrow until noon, or you can get them at the box office. It will open 30 minutes before each performance, and they are available online. The QR code does not work any longer, but we have the link available on our Facebook page.
Speaking of your Facebook page, whoever's taking the pictures for all that, doing a great job.
Bryce and I are both doing it.
Yeah.
And Tammy Pochop came in to take the show photos, and they're amazing. We'll have an album for you guys probably next month to look at on there.
If you want a little tease of the show, it's a good place to see it on their Facebook page.
So how great is it for you guys to be able to have a musical number come back to the fall? What was that experience? Because those kind of were headed towards the spring area, but bringing it back for the holidays, I think it fits very well.
Well, normally we do not do anything for Christmas because it is so busy with the kids and with the churches and the community events. And this was actually Charles' brainstorm, and he says, I think we need to do a Christmas one. And we've just kind of said, okay. And actually, I have to compliment the cast. We usually have a full 3 months to do our show, to practice and get it right. We did this in about
6 weeks. 6 weeks.
It was 6 weeks?
Our first rehearsal was September 29th.
Oh my gosh, now I'm even more nervous. That's why I'm stressing out. So it's been amazing. And our buddy, he has done phenomenal.
Yep.
Not only fun, but musically and vocally, he is a real trooper. And he's a newbie, and he has just come right in and done an amazing job.
So 3 more shows tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday at the Fox Theater in McCook. And then next weekend, there's stuff to do every weekend, folks. There is. Next weekend, of course, come out for the McCook Farm and Ranch Expo.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a pretty good testament, what we've got in this room here, that there's going to be something to do for a while. Of course, the holidays are coming up. And next thing you know, it's February. So get out and take advantage of it. Of course, our show next weekend, it's just a lot of fun. We're in the Kiplinger this year. We're doing more horse stuff up in the other building. So join us in the Kiplinger. Of course, we've got that free breakfast on Saturday morning. Just a lot of opportunities to get out and come enjoy a little show there before the weather really turns cold on us.
If somebody wants a booth or wants more information, how do they do that?
Just look us up, www.starexpos.net, or join us on our Facebook page. You can usually find the link or get wherever you need on there, and give us a call and we can get you fit in or whatever you might need.
That is Coffee Club for a Friday morning, the 15th of November on Hometown Family Radio's Coyote Country. Happy Weekend Eve.